be fucking pushed around anymore!
Be prepared.
Into lockdown due to a virus that mysteriously originated in China, citizens of Hong Kong staged a massive protest in hopes of gaining independence from the brutal regime. The protesters in Hong Kong attempted to warn the world that the fight was so much bigger than the small island city-state where the demonstrations were focused. One of the most powerful images that emerged from the Hong Kong protest movement showed some graffiti that was scrawled on the inside of a building, warning the world about the agenda of the CCP. The statement read, "Dear world, CCP will infiltrate your government. Chinese enterprises interfere with your political stance. China will harvest your home like Xinjiang. Be aware or be next." Over the years, China has poured billions of dollars into overseas projects, helping to lift the economies of many nations across the globe, including South Africa, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and many others. The loans gave these countries the economic boost that they needed to become more significant players on the global stage. However, these countries have all seen economic hardships when it came time to pay back the money, because the conditions of the loan are very strict. When China loans money to a country and they are unable to pay, which happens often, the country must then give up a large stake in its economic infrastructure, including ports and trade routes. This strategy of conquest is popularly known as debt trap diplomacy. The regime has also been able to infiltrate powerful Western governments as well, by gaining influence with international corporations. This influence was on full display during the Hong Kong protests, and even the United States was impacted by this campaign. Major sporting leagues in the United States punished its players and its fans for using events as a platform to call for human rights in Hong Kong. Major Western corporations like Blizzard and others were heavily criticized for their unwavering support of the CCP in the face of egregious human rights violations. Activists in Taiwan have reported that the CCP is seeking to ban all online gaming, after protesters used the new game Animal Crossing to stage virtual protests in support of Hong Kong. Now, in the midst of a global pandemic, the CCP is using the same propaganda strategy to absolve themselves of any wrongdoing in the matter, as officials in the UK and US begin to ask questions about the missteps taken by the Chinese government in the early days of the outbreak. In some cases, US lawmakers have even suggested that the regime's notorious history of reckless experimentation could extend into the realm of deadly pathogens. Indeed, the CCP has absolutely no limits in terms of its scientific research, and continues to push ethical boundaries in experiments like those that create hybrid animals, such as the pig-monkey hybrid, or the human-monkey hybrid that have made headlines in recent years. A new U.S. State Department report suggested that the CCP could be carrying out secret nuclear tests. The report went on to express additional concerns about the regime's possible violation of the Biological Weapons Convention,